What is going on, Ab Warriors? So today we're going to talk about something that I find to be a little bit strange. For most of my viewers or a lot of you guys, I'm noticing you still ask me questions about apple cider vinegar. You still ask me how many teaspoons should you drink? Should you do it before your meal? Should you do it after your meal? And my question to you guys, and it's a lot. I'm getting a lot of those kind of DMs. My question to you guys is, why are you still drinking apple cider vinegar for weight loss? Let's jump right into it. The craze of apple cider vinegar came from literally one study. And this study was done back in around 2017. And this one study showed that there were weight loss that weight loss took place with those who took apple cider vinegar. But when you dive deep into that study, you realize that there's a plethora of flaws there. For example, it did not have a controlled design, and that is paramount to understanding if weight loss was because of the intervention or not. And what a control study is that you have another group that doesn't do or use apple cider vinegar, but also does the exact diet as the group that's using apple cider vinegar. And if you see the weight loss is similar, then you know that the apple cider vinegar in and of itself did not have any special effects. There wasn't anything significant within within the consumption of apple cider vinegar. But they didn't do that in this study. They simply just had a group of people, a sample size, take apple cider vinegar, go on a diet, and then weight loss occurred. That was the singular study that sparked the trend of using apple cider vinegar. Now, I'm even kind of guilty of talking about apple cider vinegar in a positive way back in the days when that study was out. But the truth is, we needed more studies. And as soon as they provided more studies or more information, controlled studies, we realized that apple cider vinegar in and of itself did not do anything special. People were losing weight at the same rate, losing body fat at the same rate, even if they used apple cider vinegar or not. And then further insight to apple cider vinegar revealed that it simply was just such a acidic drink that, and also maybe because a little bit of the flavor, that it just made most people lose their appetite from having a nauseous feeling, right? There was a slight nausea that caused people to just not eat, right? But in reality, it's no different than drinking water and making yourself feel full from liquids, right? Because sometimes people confuse hunger or people confuse thirst for hunger, believe it or not. Some people are thirsty and they think that they're hungry. So then they eat as opposed to drink something. Sometimes if you're feeling hungry and you drink something, you realize you were actually only really thirsty. So there's no difference so basically you could just drink something else and not apple cider vinegar, and you would probably complete the same kind of fulfillment that comes from drinking just 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar mixed into your water. There's no benefit to apple cider vinegar at all that can be shown scientifically. So I pose the question back to you guys. What is keeping you drinking apple cider vinegar? Now, I understand the placebo effect is a very powerful effect. It's so powerful that it actually can make you suppress your appetite because you believe that your appetite will be suppressed. Simply from the belief of the appetite being suppressed, you actually can suppress your appetite because the brain is an incredibly powerful tool. And there's been studies done on placebos where people are both given placebo pills, but one is told that it is a placebo, the other is told that it's the real diet pill or what have you, and you see a significant weight loss in the group, or you see a reduction in eating because the pill is supposed to be an appetite suppressant, we see that all the time. Placebos are very, very powerful. They're incredibly powerful because the brain is super powerful, and if you give that a feedback to the brain and the brain truly believes it, it can cause an effect. Is that what's probably going on here? Maybe. But in terms of the science, when people understand that they're consuming this and that it is just apple cider vinegar, there is no additional benefits for appetite suppressant that you can't compare to drinking just a glass of water. There's no weight loss, inherent weight loss benefits that come from apple cider vinegar. So I'm confused. Please, you don't need to DM me about apple cider vinegar regarding when to use it, how early, if you should do it before a meal, if you should do it after a meal so you don't feel hungry, or before so you don't overeat. You shouldn't use it at all. That is my answer, because there is just no studies to back using apple cider vinegar for actual weight loss. Now, if you just want to use it because you like it, if you like the taste of it, that's on you. I mean, you could do that. That's your thing. But if you're trying to say that this does anything for you, there's no studies that back apple cider vinegar doing anything for you. They've done studies since that singular study back in 2017. They've done studies following that study, and all of them show that there's no benefits to apple cider vinegar over just normal eating, dieting. It doesn't add any additional fat loss properties to the situation. All right, so hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. I know that I guess apple cider vinegar is big in the intermittent fasting community, and just word of mouth is powerful enough for people to do things. If somebody says it works for them, that's all the science that people need sometimes. But really, science is all the science that people need, and hopefully this helps you not spend money on apple cider vinegar if you think it's doing something that is actually not doing. Now, again, if you like it, that's on you. All right, until the next one, Edward from Fledge Fitness. We'll see you Monday, probably Monday, if not Sunday, one of those days. We'll be back on next week, guys. Peace out.